Hello students, welcome back to our online classes. In previous sessions, we have started a very important question bank. So today we are going to deal with chapter 4 question bank. The title of this chapter is The Theory of a Firm Under Perfect Competition. So the first section and the first part is choose the correct answer. The first question is the product in a perfect competition are. So four options in front of you: heterogeneous, homogeneous, luxury and necessary. So we need to choose the correct option in here. So the product in a perfect competition or the nature of the product sold in the perfect competition are homogeneous. Homogeneous is nothing but they are similar, they are same. So large number of sellers, they are selling homogeneous or a same product. So the correct option here is option B, homogeneous. Second one, the increase in total revenue for a unit increase in the output is. Here for the total revenue, anything additional if the output is increasing or when the producer sells, so the seller will be getting revenue and that revenue is called as marginal revenue. So the correct option here is option A, marginal revenue. So increase in or any addition to the total revenue is called as marginal revenue. Next, third one, the firm's profit is denoted by. The firm's profit is denoted by one symbol, and that symbol is, out of these four options, the profit symbol is pi. So here the formula for profit is TR minus TC, total revenue minus total cost, and the profit is denoted by pi. Option D is the correct answer. Fourth one, when the supply curve is vertical, the elasticity of supply is, when the supply curve is vertical straight line, the elasticity of supply is denoted by ES is equal to 0. It means it is a perfectly inelastic supply. Whatever may be the change in the price, the supply will remain same. So all these types of elasticities we have discussed. If the supply curve is vertical, the elasticity supply is 0. It means there is no impact or there is no response from the seller. Whatever may be the change in price, but the seller will not respond to that. He will be supplying fixed quantities into the market. So ES is equal to 0. Fifth one, the revenue per unit of output of a firm is called as. The per unit, when the word per unit comes, it is always denoting AR, per unit output of a firm is called average revenue. It is average revenue. So this is your part 1, choose the correct answer. Moving to the next part of section A is fill in the blanks. First one, price taking behavior is the single most distinguishing characteristic of dash market. Students, you already studied types of market: perfect competition, imperfect competition, and in this imperfect competition you have studied monopoly, monopolistic, oligopoly, duopoly. So out of this market structure or types of market, which firm is called as price taking firm? So here price taking behavior is the single most distinguishing characteristic of competitive market, because large number of sellers, they are selling the commodities and large number of buyers are existing. This is the reason why the firm here is not having any control on fixing the price. So whatever price is prevailing, they have to accept it. So the firm under perfect competition is called as price taking firm. Is called as price taking firm. I hope you understood it. Second one. Dash is a tax that the government imposes per unit sale of output. It is unit tax. Unit tax is a tax that the government imposes per unit sale of output. Third one. For a price taking firm, marginal revenue is equal to. For a price taking firm, it is nothing but the firm under perfect competition. For a price taking firm, marginal revenue is always equal to the price, because there is a single price prevailing in the market. Large number of sellers are selling homogeneous product, so they have to fix the same price. If suppose any firm is trying to change the price, so it will lose its customers. So because large number of sellers are selling homogeneous commodities. So in only perfect competition, you'll find that the marginal revenue is equal to market price. Next, fourth one, the point of minimum AVC, that is average variable cost, where the SMC curve cuts the average variable curve, is called shutdown point. The point of minimum AVC where the shorter marginal cost curve cuts the average variable cost is called shutdown point. Why it is called so? Because beyond this point, if the producer is continuing the production, he will incur loss, or he has to face the high cost. So the minimum point of AVC where the SMC curve cuts the AVC curve is called as shutdown point. It is a point of indication for the firm under perfect competition to not to go beyond this point. If he produce beyond this point, if he is increasing the output, he will incur loss, or he may face the high cost. Going to fifth point, fifth fill in the blanks. Dash, cost of some activity is the gain foregone from the second best activity. So it's a very important concept in economics, where every wise producer will always calculate this cost, and this cost is nothing but opportunity cost. So it is a second best alternative which the producer is foregoing to produce the next commodity. Or whenever we are investing, if you are investing in one unit, what will be the same investment you are doing in the another unit? Suppose we are having a piece of land. This piece of land can be used for many purposes, or a piece of farm the producer is having, or the farmer is having many options. If he is growing sugarcane, he need to calculate that if he grows paddy, what will be the opportunity cost, or the second best alternative he is foregoing. Or he is growing wheat, or he is growing corn. So any crop, he has to calculate what was the second best alternative he is foregoing or sacrificing to produce this. So this cost, opportunity cost, is very important in taking the important decisions. So these are your fill in the blanks. Going to the next part, that is match the following, which is very favorite of all the students, where you may get full 5 marks, but we need to understand, or we need to have the knowledge of at least 3 concepts. So the first one here, A part, is MR. MR is nothing but marginal revenue. So we need to match or connect the correct match to the marginal revenue. So marginal revenue is nothing but, here the correct match is its formula, that is delta TR divided by delta Q. It means anything additional you are adding to the total revenue, that is your marginal revenue. So the marginal revenue formula here is delta TR divided by delta Q. Next, in previous slides we have come across this symbol. The symbol indicates what? It indicates profit pi. Pi is equal to TR minus TC. So the profit formula is nothing but what? Total revenue minus total cost. Next, AR. We have discussed it. AR is nothing but per unit of output revenue generated. And this revenue generated formula is total revenue divided by output, number of units produced. Fourth one, normal profit. So normal profit is nothing but where TR is equal to TC, or it is also called as no profit no loss, or it is also called as zero profit. Normal profit is nothing but zero profit. Fifth one, perfect competition. Perfect competition, the important feature we can tell is, one of the feature is perfect information or the perfect knowledge for both buyers and sellers. So the perfect match for the fifth option or the fifth match, the following is what? Perfect competition is perfect information. I hope you understood this. Going to the next part, fourth part, it's answer the following questions in a sentence or word which carries 1 marks. First one, define marginal revenue. Marginal revenue is additional revenue received by firm by selling its additional output. As we discussed, it is an additional revenue generated or received by the firm selling its additional output. So the formula is MR is equal to TRN minus TRN minus 1. That is new total revenue minus old total revenue. To which side supply curve shift due to the technological progress? Second one, when there is a technological progress, any firm supply curve will shift towards rightwards. If we diagrammatically explain it, we'll come to know rightward shift means increase in output. And students, opposite of this, leftward shift means decrease in output. So when there is a improvement or when there is advancement or the introduction of new technology, so any firm will be in a position to produce and supply more output. So here, when this happens, the supply curve of the firm will shift towards rightwards. Rightwards means increase. Next, write the formula to calculate average revenue. Already we discussed in match the following. AR is nothing but total revenue divided by quantity. Average revenue is nothing but total revenue divided by it is quantity. Next, what is normal profit? The minimum level of profit that is needed to keep a firm in an existing business is called normal profit. As I said, if he is incurring the cost of 50 lakh, he should get at least 50 lakh. So this is a minimum level of profit that he is needed to keep a firm in a existing business. Whatever amount he is investing, minimum he has to get the revenue. So to keep him continuing in that business, if he is getting below that, so he will be incurring loss. If he is getting above that, if he is investing 50 lakh and he is receiving 60 lakh or 70 lakh, that is super normal profit. That is your next question. Give the meaning of super normal profit. So the profit that earns over and above, as I said, whatever he is incurring the cost, if the cost is 50 lakh but the revenue generated or revenue he is receiving after the sales is 60 lakh or 70 lakh or anything more than 50 lakh is called as supernormal profit. So the definition is that profit that earns over and above the normal profit is called supernormal profit. I hope students you understood all these important key questions. So practice it, write it, read it and practice it and you'll become super perfect in this. So in next session we'll continue with the section B part where section B, section C, D and E. Thank you students.